He was 19 years old, a Palestinian refugee, and seemed like a happy young adult. He was an actor in theater. He came from a fairly, middle-class, stable family. Yes, there's challenges living in a refugee camp, but his life on the surface didn't seem that terrible. And one day he crossed the wall into Jerusalem and exploded a bus, and he died in that occasion. And it just, to me, it was obviously painful to watch, but it showed me how deep-rooted some of the traumas are, where you may not even see it manifest on the surface. Someone who seemed like such a normal 19-year-old kid, having fun, joking around, working, playing, could so easily be motivated to do that. And it helped me to reflect on how deep and integrated our traumas might be in our lives and our identity here.
The suffering is what people are holding revenge for, and this is what many people are not willing to forget, especially for someone who lost their mother or their father or their brother or their sister. But like I said, you have to let go of some things to build a better future.
I agree with you. I think in this conflict and generally in human nature, very often suffering is used as currency or leverage in a conflict. And especially given the unique circumstances of both belligerents in this conflict here, the Israelis and Palestinians, suffering is at the core of our identity. I could say, as someone who's Jewish, that suffering is one of the fundamental building blocks of how our identity not necessarily was originally designed, but has emerged. Suffering is a tremendous unifying factor. It informs the way that we respond to the world, the way that we see threats, the way we've organized society in Israel. When suffering is a currency, it has value in your leverage and your position, in the rightness of your position, and in the rightness of the nature of your identity. It's very hard to give up on. But we take responsibility to create who it is we want to be in the world. That process is the process of peace.